Hey guys, short little update. So I'm over here testing some of the new items in the loot pool. I think so far this is going to be my loadout this season. I know it looks a bit weird. Alright, I'll break it down for you. I'll rock the tack, but if I can't find a tack, we're going to go with a thunder shotgun. But right now, the shotgun is bugged. Alright, it'll do 179 shotgun damage. Alright. See, it'll do 179 shotgun damage. Or structure damage. The pistol does, with this full mag, you can take out this entire metal wall. And it's actually not too bad at range. You just gotta learn how to manage the recoil. I suggest whenever you aim, you go back and forth a little bit, but anything past, you know, like this range, that's how I use it. And then I like to use the infantry rifle. Yes, I know they made it full auto. The recoil is a little bit weird, so I'm still going to be tap firing this thing. Just because it has that really weird bouncy recoil. But let me show you this, alright? So, any edit you can do on this thing, as long as it's not a window edit, alright? Let me show you this. Instantly drops the health below that. So, oh, you can do it on there. But no, any edit done, I'm on some delay. But you know what I mean, right? Any edit done, you can just break the wall. So that means if somebody were to edit, which I could load up my second account, but I don't feel like it. That means if somebody were to edit, let's say, I know that wouldn't be a normal edit somebody would do, but if somebody were to do one of those, you could just break that down and wall replace. So you see what I mean? I have not played builds at all this season. Mostly been warming up. Just playing regular other Battle Royale. But you guys see what I mean, right? So, yeah. The loot pool this season appears to be relatively good. I have noticed because the map is cell shaded, I do have a little bit of an SPS drop, but it's not too bad. And one thing I will show you, alright? So, let me grab the compact SMG and then come down here. But I'm 90% sure. Let's see this thing. So, between these two SMGs, both really good. The machine SMG, I would say, is the better SMG this season. Even if you have the Mythic compact, which I would still recommend taking the Mythic compact. It's really good. But if you have a gold machine SMG, let's go back up top. So I can show you this. Alright. We're going to hold it down for, we'll measure it at 1 second. 3, 2, 1. So that was 1 second with that, alright? Now let's do it here. 3, 2, 1. See that? Oh, what? I don't know. Let's look at, let me pull up the DPS here. But based off what I've seen, based off what I have seen with the DPS of the Mythic Enhanced, I'm going to move it over here so you guys look at that, is 220. Now if we go back and look at the DPS of the Machine Pistol, which really, I hate these ads, is, where is that, the Machine SMG. The DPS of the legendary one is higher than the DPS of the other one, which it has a better fire rate and a little bit slower of a reload time. But I wouldn't still say that based off the, I wouldn't say recoil pattern, because I know this one has a lot better recoil than something like the Machine SMG, which makes it more accurate close range. I would say the Machine Pistol is better at those, you know, longer range engagements, which most of the time I would assume you guys are using either that be an infantry rifle or the new Mr. Blasty pistol, which the best way, the other weapon I would say is similar to the Mr. Blasty pistol is this one. It's just, I would say, if you guys haven't noticed, it's just, I would say, a better version of the Marksman 6-shooter, or just the Marksman, or the 6-shooter. If you guys haven't noticed it. But no, I would still recommend the Machine Pistol. It makes a great switch, especially depending on if you're using, even if you're using a Thunder Shotgun instead of the TAC. But look. It's still relatively good. I've fried people at range with this thing. It works better. Also, the new gold version of the TAC, I would say, is better. Because if I were to find, where is the TAC? There it is. Let's test this, right? Shall we? 79. Are they just the same? I think they are just the same. Let's see. Huh, they are the same. Huh. Yeah, but yeah, that's weird. Alright. I'm not gonna edit this video. I just wanted to show you guys that. But no, if you guys do want to test out like a feel for how similar the revolver is, a gun similar to it, because I know you can't get collab items in this game. The Marksman 6-shooter is still like similar to it, has a similar feel, just doesn't do the same amount of damage, and has, I'd say, a little bit faster fire rate. But if you're aiming down sights, the recoil is still the same. So if you're practicing in creative, not against real people, but again, like an aim trainer or something like that, the Marksman 6-shooter, or the regular 6-shooter, is, I would say, the most similar gun to the Mr. Blasty pistol. So, a lot of people are taking the new Striker AR, but I'm just going to let you know, the new Striker AR, it's good. It's just the recoil's a little bit, the bloom is a little bit out of control. The suppressed AR still good, bloom still a little bit out of control. But because there's no sniper and double pump isn't a thing anymore, I would still recommend, if you guys want to have that little bit of extra ease and a faster time to kill, would still recommend having an SMG. But y'all don't have to. The game's still going to be good. The loot pool is still amazing. I would just recommend using the infantry rifle, the Mr. Blasty pistol, and something like the Machine SMG or the new compact. Hope to see you guys next time. Peace out.